The air crackled with unspoken promises. They were young, eyes locked across a crowded room. He, a charming young man with a twinkle in his eyes. She, a vision of grace and laughter. Their connection was instant, magnetic. Their love story unfolded like a summer sunset, painted across the canvas of their lives. Stolen glances turned into whispered secrets, shared dreams under a starlit sky. Each touch a spark igniting a fire that burned ever brighter. Years melted away, each one solidifying their bond. They built a life together, brick by brick, laughter by shared laughter. Theirs was a love forged in trust and nurtured by unwavering commitment. But even the brightest love stories can be threatened by the encroaching shadows of doubt. The first whispers of discontent were subtle, almost imperceptible. A missed phone call, a late night at the office, a flicker of distance in his eyes. She pushed the doubts away, clinging to the memories of their shared past. Their love, she told herself, was strong enough to weather any storm. Yet the seeds of suspicion, once planted, had begun to take root, their tendrils slowly winding around her heart. The laughter came less often now, replaced by a heavy silence that hung between them. The once comforting weight of his hand in hers now felt like a foreign object. Where once their souls had danced in unison, now a chasm had formed, threatening to swallow them whole. The truth, when it finally came, was a cruel blade, severing the fragile threads of their love. The betrayal cut deep, leaving her shattered and adrift in a sea of pain. The man she had loved, the man she had built her life with, had become a stranger. The pain was unbearable, a physical weight crushing her spirit. How could he? How could he betray their sacred vows, the love they had so carefully cultivated over the years? The questions echoed endlessly in her mind, providing no solace, only amplifying her anguish. In the aftermath of the storm, she found herself surrounded by the wreckage of their dreams. The life they had built together, the future they had envisioned, lay in ruins at her feet. The pain was a living, breathing entity, consuming her, leaving her hollow and lost. Time, the great healer, moved at a glacial pace. Days bled into weeks, weeks into months, each one a testament to her pain. Sleep offered no escape, haunted by nightmares of what had been and the agonizing realization of what could never be again. Slowly, painstakingly, she began to piece together the fragments of her shattered life. She found solace in the unwavering support of her friends and family, their love a beacon in the darkness. With each passing day, she took a tentative step forward, her resolve strengthening. The pain never truly vanished, but it began to dull, its sharp edges softened by time, and the realization that she was stronger than she ever thought possible. She had loved and lost, but she had also discovered a wellspring of resilience within herself, a strength that would guide her through the darkness and into the light of a new dawn. Years passed, and she poured her energy into rebuilding her life. She rediscovered old passions, embraced new opportunities, and found joy in the simple things. The woman who emerged from the ashes of heartbreak was different, hardened by experience, but not broken. She had learned the bitter lesson of forgiveness, not for him, but for herself. Holding on to the anger and resentment had only served to poison her own spirit. Letting go, she discovered, was the only true path to healing. Her life was full now, enriched by the love of family and friends, the satisfaction of a fulfilling career, and the quiet contentment that came from knowing her own worth. She had loved and lost, but in the process, she had found herself, and that, she realized, was a love story in itself. Fate, it seemed, had other plans. Years after their paths had diverged, a chance encounter brought them face to face. The years, she realized, had been kind to him, etching lines of regret around his eyes, a testament to the passage of time and the weight of his mistakes. He had changed. She could see it in the way he carried himself, the tremor in his voice when he spoke her name. The years had softened the edges of her anger, replaced by a quiet sadness, a bittersweet ache for what they had once shared. The air crackled with unspoken apologies, the weight of their shared history hanging heavy between them. She found herself torn between the urge to flee and the unexpected desire to stay, to hear what he had to say after all these years. Their conversations were hesitant at first, tentative explorations of the past and the present. He spoke of regret, of the mistakes he had made, the pain he had caused. She listened, her heart a battlefield of conflicting emotions. With each meeting, the bridge between them grew stronger, built on a foundation of honesty and a shared history that, despite everything, still held a certain power over them both. He was a different man now, humbled by his experiences, his love for her, once misplaced, now tempered by time and understanding. She found herself drawn to him, not out of a desire to rekindle the flames of their past love, but out of a newfound sense of compassion. He had hurt her, deeply, but she recognized the genuine remorse in his eyes, the depth of his regret. Their journey towards forgiveness was not without its obstacles. There were moments of anger, of resentment, old wounds ripped open by painful memories, but through it all, they persevered, driven by a shared desire for healing and the faintest glimmer of hope for a future together. He acknowledged his mistakes, taking full responsibility for his actions without seeking to excuse them. She, in turn, found the strength to forgive, not because he deserved it, but because she deserved to be free from the shackles of the past. The process was painful, a cathartic release of years of pent-up emotions, but through the tears and the anger, they found their way back to each other, their love, once lost, now reborn from the ashes of betrayal. Forgiveness, she realized, was not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the enduring power of love. It was not about condoning his actions, but about releasing herself from the bitterness and pain that had held her captive for so long. In forgiving him, she also forgave herself for the mistakes she had made, the doubts she had harbored, the pain she had carried for far too long. Forgiveness, she discovered, was not a destination, but a journey, a continuous act of grace and understanding. Their love, once lost, had been found again, stronger now, tempered by the fires of adversity. They had learned that even the deepest wounds could heal, leaving behind not scars, but the whispers of lessons learned and the quiet strength that comes from overcoming life's greatest challenges. Their second chance blossomed slowly, cautiously. They rebuilt their foundation, brick by brick, this time with a deeper understanding of each other's strengths and weaknesses. The love they shared now was different, more mature, grounded in a shared history and a profound respect for the journey that had brought them back to each other. The laughter returned, easier now, laced with the comforting familiarity of shared memories and the quiet joy of a love rekindled. They had weathered the storm, emerged from the darkness stronger, their bond unbreakable. Their love story, once fractured, was now a testament to the resilient nature of the human heart, a beacon of hope for anyone who had ever loved and lost. They had found their way back to each other, their love a testament to the enduring power of forgiveness and the transformative nature of second chances. Their journey taught them that love, in its purest form, could withstand even the most devastating of betrayals. It taught them the importance of communication, the power of forgiveness, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. They had learned that love was not a static emotion, but a verb, an active choice made every single day to choose each other, to forgive each other's flaws, and to cherish the precious gift of their second chance. Their love story was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope could bloom again, more beautiful and resilient than before.